Problem number 3 in lesson 6.4, which statement is true about the graph of the given function, f of x equals x minus 2 cubed? Well, if you read closely in the tutorial, something that's really important on this problem is that it's to the third power. And that means that there's an odd multiplicity, and when we have an odd multiplicity, that means that we cross the graph. So we can eliminate the first two choices on this particular screen, and my choices in my order might not be the same as your choices on your screen. So we've got two choices here. We've got the graph crosses the x-axis at x equals 2, which I do believe is the answer, or the graph crosses the x-axis at x equals negative 2. Once again, what I've suggested in an earlier video is that Desmos might be something that can help you answer this question. So if we go over here to Desmos, I have it typed in right here. And when I go to this right there and touch on it, what we see is we do see that the graph does cross the x-axis at 2. I'd also like you to notice the shape of this graph, because the shape of this graph, kind of a sideways S, if you look at it, is the graph of a cubic function, cubic being to the third power. And that's going to be important in another question later on. But in terms of going back and answering this, now that we see the picture, we can go back and we can say, oh yes, the answer is the graph crosses the x-axis at x equals 2. When we look at the next question, it says, what number is a 0 of the given function? Again, what are you better at? Are you better at factoring? Because we can factor x squared minus 36. And then we also have that factor of x plus 7. Or are you better at typing in Desmos? And if your answer is, I don't know, then factor, then come over here to Desmos and check your answer. So here's the picture. And what we see in terms of our answers to our problem, the answers to the problem being, where does the graph cross or touch the x-axis? So it crosses at negative 7. It crosses at negative 6. It crosses at positive 6. If we go back and look at our choices here, negative 7, negative 6, positive 6. Negative 7, positive 6, negative 6. There is our choice.